We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Cubbies have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Ray Robles, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Stepping in, Adam Greenberg, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Batting second, the left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Digging in, Pete Armstrong. He's picked up 3 hits in the series and driven in 4 along the way. First pitch of the at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. Robles is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty V, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or a 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
This one is launched. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. So a solo shot here to left center field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
So now to the plate, J.C. Embry, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll enter play here at 293, 27 homers and 72 RBIs. Now the 1-0. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Michaels takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Freddie Santiago.
Now at the plate, Freddie Santiago comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
This is in the air out to right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Chet Steadman, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
So digging in now, Barry Hubble. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And he got him.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Stepping in now, Paul Michaels, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Kipnis is there. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting third, no left fielder, Jim Snyder.
So striding forward now, Jim Snyder. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
You know, Matty, when I think of this guy, I think of damage. Near the league leaders in RBIs as well, D-Row.
That's the stat that I think gets overlooked so much in today's game. I remember back to Chipper Jones. He used to say, how many biscuits can you put in a basket? Runs and ribbies. And he certainly has a knack for being able to drive in that big run. You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 2-1. Here it comes. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies, Rick Haskett. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. It remains 1-0. Back in Philadelphia for the second, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
A ball and a strike now. 1-1. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Into the box now, Ryan Buckner, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping into the box, Jason Kipnis. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Kipnis hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
On the year, Kipnis is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Lifted in the air out to right. Ramirez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cubs are down in order, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Stepping into the box, Bill Reeves. So we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh, that's too high.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
To the plate now, James Miles. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
2-2 the count. One out, nobody on. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
A payoff pitch one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. Another full count pitch home. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Here's the first pitch to him. Juan Ramirez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. This is foul right side. Miles leads off first with 1 away. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Standing in now, Juan Manuel, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
At the plate, Ray Robles, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. The 0-1 offering. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Ready on 0-2. Two down, runners at first and second. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
Jimmy Grimes.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's off.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Hold strike on the change, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Bounce to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Chet Steadman.
Into the box, Chet Steadman tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Adam Greenberg.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Greenberg. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Pete Armstrong. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Second and third here, 1 man out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
The 2-2 one more time. And this one gets away. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. A man at third with 1 away. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Digging in to try it again, J.C. Embry. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. He loses him on ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now to the plate, Freddie Santiago, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Now the 2-0 home. Two out with a man at first. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
The 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands two men on the base paths. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this.
We're back as the Phillies lineup readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. They entered this game near the bottom of the league in both runs scored and batting average, which has led to a lot of criticism of just about everyone involved. One player told me, "We don't deserve a lot of praise for the way we're swinging the bat this year," and that's been a real wake-up call. Most importantly, we expect way better of ourselves, so it's on us as the hitters to work together and figure this out. Back to you guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Second baseman, Barry Hubble.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
The 1-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 2-1. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Count 3-1.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Into the box, Paul Michaels. Here's the first pitch to him. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's the second out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder, Jim Snyder.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jim Snyder. He drew a walk his first time up. Here it comes.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Hit to short. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Phillies down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Cubs, the first baseman.
All set for the start of the fourth. And here comes the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
In there, no balls and a strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jason.
And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Count is 1-2.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Kipnis is retired, and there's one away.
The catcher, number 9, Jimmy.
Striding in once again, Jimmy Grimes. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. balls, one strike.
This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Stepping up to the plate, Chet Steadman. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 4-0 Chicago. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Rick Haskett.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bill Reeves. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Zobrist is there. Kipnis on to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Now batting, The third baseman, James Miles.
In now, James Miles. First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Santiago is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the right fielder, Juan Ramirez.
Standing in, Juan Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
No runs, no hits, and one error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Now a flare out toward right center, and the Phillies are into the hit column. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now.
That's why I always said, Dan, there's no justice in this game. This guy watches two pitches over the heart of the plate and then gets a knock on a ball way out of the zone.
Boy, you said it. There's no justice in baseball, D-Row. It's just us. Takes two pitches right down the middle and then swings at one off the plate.
Into the box now, Juan Manuel. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And that's too high, ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Jason McKnight will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 10, Jason McKnight.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave them loaded. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Jerome Lawler is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
For the Phillies, number 0, Jerome Lawler.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Adam Greenberg. Here comes the first pitch. Slow grounder to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Ready for another shot now, Pete Armstrong. First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. Lawler, the former San Francisco Giant, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know him is to go out and produce.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted in the air to center field. Haskett is under this one, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, J.C. Embry.
Ready once again. J.C. Embry comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Hard hit toward the hole, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and that batter didn't miss it.
So now to the plate, Freddie Santiago. Pitch out, nothing doing. A runner on first with 2 away. And there he goes towards second. Strike taken. The throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
The 1-1 is a sinker that gets a swinging strike. Two out here and a runner at second. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've earned 5 walks in the game, and he said that's not only leading to a lot of run-scoring opportunities, but it's also forcing the pitching on the other side to work a lot harder and throw more pitches than they want to.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Leading off the inning, Barry Hubble, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Good change up there as he takes command. 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Grounded to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, Paul Michaels. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1.
1 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and there were 2 down. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Coming to the plate now, Jim Snyder. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
2 out, nobody on.
Nope,
Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now. In there, 2-1.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Line hard. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 38th home run of the season for him. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here. And you know he would have loved 1 more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Willie Peralta, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Willie Peralta.
At the plate now, Rick Haskett. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Peralta gets the sign. Here it is on 1-0. Fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. Peralta has tossed more than 60 innings on the year and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here he comes again, 1-2.
Oh, that's up there.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. But the Phils draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now a 4-1 game. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Ben Zobrist. First delivery to him on the way. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Michaels backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
So coming to the plate, Ryan Buckner. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as we take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he ranks 3rd best on this Chicago ball club. At the plate, Jason Kipnis. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set and the 0-1.
Ball. It's out 1-1.
Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. Here's a pop-up now. Miles is there, 2 down.
The catcher, number 9, Jimmy Grimes.
Digging in now, Jimmy Grimes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Cubs lead it 4-1. Leading off the inning, Bill Reeves, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Bill Reeves.
Here comes the first pitch. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Standing in now, James Miles. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Peralta, a veteran at 35 years of age. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Now batting, the right fielder, Juan Ramirez.
Stepping in now, Juan Ramirez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Here's one hit softly down the line in left. Foul. Peralta's ready. 2-2 pitch on its way. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Juan Manuel would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Your
Jesse
attention,
Padilla
please.
is up off the bench as he'll
for
pinch hit
Chicago.
here to start inning number 7.
3, Jesse Padilla.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. 16 homers and 38 runs batted in. 0-1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 1-2 pitch. A little low. It's 2-2.
2-2 count.
Hit on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Adam Greenberg. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Soft liner to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Pete Armstrong will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now here it comes.
0-1's the count.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the white rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
And the runner back. In now, J.C. Embry as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped him up. Miles waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs strand one as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Billy Palmer gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 25, Billy Palmer.
At the plate, Juan Manuel. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the seventh.
Juan Manuel.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike there, 0-1. Palmer, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". This is his first year at the big league level. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Palmer has thrown a little over 50 innings with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Manny Morales will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses there, 1-2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Barry Hubble.
Digging in, Barry Hubble. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's out.
2 out, nobody on. A swing and a ground ball to third, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
To the plate now, Paul Michaels. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Good waste pitch, 1-2. drilled to the left side. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Now pitching for Chicago.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. So next to the plate for the Phils, Jim Snyder. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
The 1-0. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They trail it 4-1. Jose Villegas has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Freddie Santiago. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next to the third
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. The next Cub up, Ben Zobrist. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And now a pitch on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Here it comes, 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked in that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Ryan Buckner comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he misses again, 2-0.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-0 on the way.
Hey.
And it misses. 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Eighth inning. 4-1 is our score. Count still full, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Cubs are down quietly, but they lead it 4-1. Ronnie Wickert is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Chicago, number 0, Ronnie Wickert.
Leading off the inning, Rick Haskett, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Phillies, the center fielder, Rick Haskett.
Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Forkball close, but it's 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and there's one away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Now batting, Bill Reeves. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
Gotta find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Wickert hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was a supplemental round selection back in the 2022 first-year player draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Popped him up. Under it is Zobrist, 2 away now.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, James Miles.
Striding in, James Miles. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
And he'll look at a palm ball in for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty, 2-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Phillies down in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Orlando Phillies enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
From the stretch, Jason Kipnis swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
At the plate now, Jimmy Grimes, as he'll take a look at ball one. Phillies, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Ronnie Wicker.
Sammy Sosa will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with two out and the base is empty.
Sosa.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. The average coming into play right at 320, 16 homers and 43 RBIs. And it's quickly 0-2. Two out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Thomas Nicholas comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Number 1, Thomas Nicholas.
Striding in to start the ninth, Juan Ramirez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
No balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Digging in once again, Juan Manuel. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1 out, nobody on. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Nicholas, a Nevada native. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Manny Machado will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13, Manny Machado.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 8 home runs and 37 RBIs. That's wide, 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
2-1 the count. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. The catch is made, and the Cubs make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
Hey, the more things change, the more they just stay the same for this guy. That's save number 45 of the year. He's taken advantage of nearly every opportunity.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Willie Peralta wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year. Ray Robles was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Thomas Nicholas earns the save out of the bullpen, his league-leading 45th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.